In another development, Minister of Art, Culture, Tourism and Creative Economy, Barrister Hannatu Musawa, has disclosed that the Federal Executive Council approved establishment of Creative and Tourism Infrastructure Corporation. The new corporation, according to her, would focus on developing key infrastructure for Nigeria's creative and tourism sectors through a public-private partnership. Speaking shortly after FEC meeting presided over by President Tinubu in Abuja, Barrister Musawa described the initiative as transformative, emphasizing its potential to drive economic growth in the industry. She highlighted that the project aims to generate at least $100 billion in revenue, boost the country's GDP, and create jobs.
We all do know that at the moment, everybody talks about creativity being in Nigeria. There's a lot of interest in Nigeria, not because of anything, but because of our content and because of our creativity. And Mr. President was very, very intentional in trying to diversify his government by making sure that we build on the creative industry and in innovation. So the real key objectives of this CTIC is to provide the infrastructural foundation that is needed for the creative industry and for the tourism industry, and to generate at least $100 billion to the increase of the GDP and at least 2 million jobs, specifically for a younger demographic.
Furthermore, she noted that despite the abundance of talent and content, the sector's potential is limited by lack of key infrastructure.
So by bridging the infrastructure gap, because everybody knows that there's a lot of value in the creative industry and in the tourism industry, and this value can only be really extracted to the benefit of the Nigerian if we put the modalities in place that allow its growth. One of the key areas that has a huge gap is in the area of infrastructure. There's a huge content, there's a huge talent, there's just so much, but there's no infrastructure.